crafters, come on in. Welcome back to Simply Charlie's, where new crafters like to hang out. All right, guys, let's do another Valentine's themed soap. All right, we're going to be working with this mold again that's heart shaped, and we're going to also use this new mold that I got in from Amazon, of course, with the little tiny hearts. You see that? I'll link it down in the description box so you can go directly to this, okay? You know what I'm going to try to do is make a soap that has the little tiny, you know, those little conversation pieces. They're candies, but they have like love and kiss, and when we were a kid, and we used to love that. Well, this is not going to have the words, but we're going to have the little tiny pastel colored hearts inside the heart. Okay, we're going to be working with double butter, the shea and mango butter soap base, and I've already chopped some up in 4 vessels. I'm going to have 4 different colors, okay? And I also chopped up some clear glycerin, and that's going to be what we're going to use as our overpour. So that will allow us to see our hearts. The colors that I'm going to be using is this yellow. I'm going to be using all liquids today. The blue. I have a purple. And because I still haven't gone to Hobby Lobby or Michael's to get me any liquid red, I'm going to work with this wine color that we worked with last time, and it turns into like a shade of pink. So we're gonna add those colors to our double butter, and of course it's gonna be much lighter than what we're looking at here. The colors will be pastel. And the clear overpour, we're not going to add any color or any fragrance because we want it to stay as clear as possible. Okay? Of course, we have our thermometer so we can keep an eye on the temperature of our soap. And it's very important that when we do the overpour, we allow the soap base to cool down as much as possible so that it doesn't melt the embeds that we're doing. I have something to measure my fragrance oil, alcohol to pop bubbles, and alcohol to bind the embeds to the soap base. The fragrance that we're going to use today is Guardian Angel, and yes, it is one of my favorites. And I took out my glitter, but I really don't have any intention of using glitter. But you know your girl, you know, sometimes I say I'm not going to use glitter, and then I look at it and I start singing. Glitter makes everything beautiful, and I just can't help myself. But I really don't intend to use glitter. But I got it here just in case. And I think that's everything. Yes, that's everything. So the first thing that I'm going to do is melt the shea butter and mango soap base, and it's going to be going in these the little tiny hearts. Okay, all right, I'll be back. All right, I got our first batch of melt and pour shea butter and mango soap base melted. Let's check the temperature. We're at 149. Okay, let's go ahead and add some color. And this is it's a pretty yellow, but of course we know that when we add it to this double butter, it's going to be pastel. And that is the color that those conversation hearts are. They're usually pastels. Okay. Now I I put about 3 ounces of soap base in each one of my cups. So I don't know if this is going to be enough, but we're going to make it be enough. And I'm going to add my Guardian Angel fragrance oil. Yeah. Oh, I forgot again. Turn the camera on and I just start running my mouth. How is everybody doing? Yeah, that's good. That has it's a sweet, but it's a soft, sweet smell. Like the name Guardian Angel. That sounds soft. Okay, so we got this ready. And we're going to, I have 2 of these molds. And what I'm going to attempt to do is pour half one color and then half the other color. Now, it could get messy. Let's see. And I'm just going to pour. And, of course, you know, we're going to get some mess. Yeah. But we'll have our little hearts. Woo. Yeah. Whoop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As I go along, I get a little more bold. And even though I have this overflow, it's okay. It's okay. Come on. Let's make some more hearts here. Yeah. I'm going to, I think I'm going to give these soaps to, let's see, I think I can go one more row. To the ladies in the senior fitness class that I attend. I'm just going to, you know, give them a little Valentine gift. Yeah. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try to rake this off some. And if it, you know, whatever falls onto the mat, we can take it off later. Because I want these to be as even as I can get them. Okay. All right. And we have a second batch. And in this one, I'm going to add the blue. Let's see. This should go pretty quickly, guys. Ooh, that blue is pretty. Oops. I made it a little, quite a bit darker than I had intended. But that's okay. We're going to go with it. You see how blue that is? I meant for that to be a pastel blue, but I squeezed it too hard. Yeah. Be mindful of that, guys. Be mindful of that. All right, let's add a little fragrance oil. Okay. And when I melted it, I melted up 2 batches, so I'm having to move kind of fast. I mean, it's a beautiful blue. It's just not the blue that I had intended. All right, I'm going to start on this end. Hopefully. Let's see. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. All right. And you know, guys, today I think, you know, I'm always saying when I'm waiting for the soap to set up, that I'm going to do a load of laundry. But today I'm going to go outside and go for a walk in the neighborhood instead of laundry. Yeah, I did laundry yesterday. And of course, there's always something that could be washed if it's a, load of towels or whatever. Yeah. And I feel pretty sure that we are going to have some hearts left over, and we'll just use those in another project. All right, let's see if I can spread this over. No doubt I'm gonna have to do some cleaning up of these hearts. Yep. Okay, so I really did not intend for them to be that blue, but it is what it is. Okay, guys, now I have another 2 batches, and I'm going to be doing those in purple and pink. So I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm going to melt the second batch. Okay, I got the second batch melted. Let me check the temperature. We're at 144. Let's add some color. And I'm going to try not to squeeze so hard. I do it with my right, my right hand. I have more control because I'm right-handed. Okay, because I want this to be lavender, not purple. Yeah. And FYI, on that blue that I got, that was darker than I intended. Okay, this lavender is, I better do one more drop. Okay, that's good. If I had wanted to lighten it up, I could have just added some more of the soap base, the shea butter soap base, and it would have lightened it up. But I really didn't want to use any more soap base. So, okay, here's the lavender. See that? Okay, and let's pour that. Oh, wait a minute. Let's put some fragrance oil in there. Yeah. And this is a pretty quick and easy one. If I weren't talking, if I were just making the soap, I could get this done in no time. It only took about 45 seconds to melt the two batches of the, because I melted the other one at the same time. All right, let's pour this. Yeah. You know, I have those little plastic syringes that I could possibly use to, and it would be more precise. But this the soap base gets it hardens up in those syringes so quickly. I just decided, even though this will be a little messy, it can be cleaned up. Okay. All right. That smells so good. I've never done this before, guys, so I don't know, how it's going to turn out, but I wanted to bring you another Valentine themed soap, so here we are. Okay. Almost done with this one. Whoa. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. This one is still fluid. So let's add some of this wine color and hope for some pink. I need to get some smaller gloves because these are pretty big. I just put one drop in to start with. That blue has made me a little color shy. All right, that is pink, but I want a little more pink. So let's do another drop. You hear my clock in the background? This is getting thick. I may have to put it back in the microwave for a second or two. Let's go ahead and add some fragrance to it. And if fragrance oil does cause the double butters to set up quick. So I think I might just have to. Let's see. It's still fluid, so we're gonna try. Let's see. All right, we'll start from this end. Ooh. Okay. All right. It'll be interesting to see how these hearts turn out. Fill them up. Okay, come on. All right, guys. We're going to call that a done deal. Okay, let's see if there's some that could use a little more soap in them. Try to smooth it out. All right, we will see what it turns out to be. So we got pink, lavender, blue, and yellow. All right, I will be back after our tiny hearts set. And in the meantime, I'll do a little bit of cleaning up. I'll be back. Okay, crafters, our embeds have set, and I have taken some of them out of the mold, and let me tell you, there's some cleanup that goes along with this. Okay, they are pretty now, yeah. And I don't know if other videos that you've watched, they've shown you this is the finished product, but do they show you that you do have to do some cleanup? And let me show you how I did that. Let me move this over here, because you see, now I guess you could avoid some of the cleanup if you take your time and really, I don't know how you could just not have some overpour. But anyway, let me show you how you clean it up. All right, you see all of that excess? I just take my single edge blade, okay, and I got a little container to let the excess drop into. All right, and the easiest way to do it is to just take your blade and press around. Wait a minute. And take that excess off. Let's see, there's a little piece there, okay? But you have to do every heart that has excess on it. Now, I did this in my hand so that you could see, but a safer way to do it is, Let me get another one that needs. Okay, can you see here? And you see the excess? It's just to put it down on a surface and just cut around to get the excess off. And it comes off really easy. Okay? And then you got your clean heart. But that's a little time consuming. I told you I hadn't done these before. But at any rate, it can be done. You can clean them up, or you can just be very intentional when you're pouring and maybe not fill them all the way to the top, and then you won't have the mess. So I unmolded like half of each color and have cleaned it up, and that's what I'm going to work with. I'm not gonna have you guys wait for me to clean all these up. I want to get this video up today. Okay, and then the other thing that I think I've decided is that I'm gonna do these blue ones in a mold by themselves. For whatever reason, I just don't want to put this vivid blue in with the pastels. Okay, so I'm gonna just try making them in a mold to themselves. Okay, so first thing that we need to do, this is the mold that we're going to be using. Let me take this red one, put it over here. Well, actually, I don't think that matters because I hadn't thought this one through, guys. First thing that I need to do is pour a very thin layer at the bottom of the mold, okay? I want it to be very thin because I want you to be able to see the embeds through the soap, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and melt my clear glycerin. Okay, I have the clear glycerin melted. Let me check the temperature. 145. Now, I'm not adding any color or fragrance oil to this because I want it to be as clear as possible. And I'm only going to fill in 3 of these because I'm not sure if I have enough to do 6. So I'm just putting a thin layer on the bottom, just enough to cover the bottom in each of the 3. Okay. Let's see. Let that set. I think I see. There's a little chunk in there. Hope I'm not messing this up, but okay. All right, let's spritz it with alcohol to make sure. All right, now we'll just let this set for maybe 5 minutes and it'll be ready. I'll be back. Okay, the little pour that I put at the bottom has set. So now we're going to mix up our embeds and hopefully get a little color, each of the colors in each of the cavities. Yeah, I think the pastels alone would look better than if I put that dark blue in there with it. Now, we need to make sure that we spritz our embeds. They get slippery, but we gotta do that. And also we want to spritz the. Whoops. Hold on. I already did it, but we want to spritz the inside of the cavity where we poured that soap so that it'll bind together. Okay. It's so important. I have on occasion forgotten to do that spray, and then when I took the soap out of the mold, it separated. Yeah, and we don't want that. Okay, so I don't know how many we're going to get in here. right. Oop. I'm hoping that I get some of, I think I'm getting some of all the color in here, each one. Okay. You want to make sure that you don't have anything sticking above the mold because you want the back to be smooth if possible. Okay, I think this is going to be enough. So which means I will have enough, because I did only half, I should have enough for 3 more bars. Okay, let's see, make sure. Oh, I felt the top of that one. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna do our over pour. Let me check. I had already melted my clear glycerin, and it's down to 120, 128. But I'd like for it to be even cooler, which 128 should not melt the embeds, but the cooler the better. You just want to make sure that it's still flowing, because you want to get into all those nooks and crannies. All right. All right, guys, I think we're going to go for it. I'm going to spritz this because I see some bubbles in here, and we don't want that in our soap. Matter of fact, I think I see some. I want to make sure that I'm just getting soap without any chunks in it. Pour it slow so that we get into all the little nooks and crannies. Hope I have enough. If not, we'll just have to melt some more, right? There's a piece that's trying to come out of there. Okay. Whoop, whoop. It almost got away from me. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Have I got... Okay. All right, let's spritz those bubbles out of there. Let this sit and see what we got. Okay, and also I said that I didn't, I can't move this. Let me see if I can put, oh yeah, you can see it. Oh, I got it. Yeah, you can see it. I poured a little bit of the clear soap base on the bottom of this one, and I'm going to try just the blue and see what that looks like. Oh, make sure that you spritz the soap base. All right. Okay. Now you really can't tell that those are hearts. But let's go ahead and pour. Do the over pour, and hopefully I'll be able to keep those chunks that's trying to come out, because it's starting to set. Okay. All right. And let's spritz that. And I'm wondering if I should, I was kind of thinking that maybe I should put a white background on this, But I'm just going to let it go this time. And then if it doesn't look right, the next time I make it, I'll try the white background. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, we just have to wait for these to set, and then we can unmold our project and see what we got. I'll be back. Okay, crafters, our project is set. Let's unmold, see what we got. Okay. And they do look like those little conversation hearts that I ate as a kid. There's one. And two. And three. You see, that's funny how I mixed them up as best I could, but it looks like, let's see if I can pick this up so you can see it. It's like one of them has a lot of yellow on the top, and one has a lot of pink, and one has a lot of purple. Yeah, but I think they turned out nice. And that's the back. Yeah. Yep. Yep, I think they turned out nice. All right, now let's see how that blue one, the one with all the blue hearts, turned out. Okay, my hand. Let me see. Let me get something so that you can actually see the soap, because these blue gloves and these blue hearts, that's not terribly bad. I think I like it better than I would have if I had that color in with these pastels. So I think it was a wise choice to put the blue in a mold by itself. Yeah. Now I think, well, let's see. I've got white behind it, so you can't really, I don't really see it. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe put a white bottom on it for contrast. But it's not bad. What you think, guys? Okay. That is our project for today. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. But I'm telling you, the hearts, they have to be cleaned up, unless you can come up with a way to get this soap into those little teeny tiny cavities without making a mess. But it's not bad. It's not bad. And those that I have left, I'm going to clean those up, and hopefully I can come up with another project for us, at least one more project before Valentine's Day. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.